Most people are no doubt familiar with the words Jujutsu and Judo, but how many can distinguish between them? Here I will explain the two terms and tell why Judo came to take the place of Jujutsu. Many martial arts were practiced in Japan during its feudal age. The use of the lance, archery, swordsmanship, and many more. Jujutsu was one such art. Also called taijutsu and yawara, it was a system of attack that involved throwing, hitting, kicking, stabbing, slashing, choking, bending and twisting limbs, pinning an opponent, and defenses against these attacks. Although Jujutsu's techniques were known from the earliest times, it was not until the latter half of the 16th century that Jujutsu was practiced and taught systematically. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, it developed into a complex art taught by the masters of a number of schools. In my youth, I studied Jujutsu under many eminent masters. Their vast knowledge, the fruit of years of diligent research and rich experience, was of great value to me. At that time, each man presented his art as a collection of techniques. None perceived the guiding principle behind Jujutsu. When I encountered differences in the teaching of techniques, I often found myself at a loss to know which was correct. This led me to look for an underlying principle in Jujutsu, one that applied when one hit an opponent as well as when one threw him. After a thorough study of the subject, I discerned an all-pervasive principle to make the most efficient use of mental and physical energy. With this principle in mind, I again reviewed all the methods of attack and defense I had learned, retaining only those that were in accordance with the principle. Those not in accord with it I rejected, and in their place I substituted techniques in which the principle was correctly applied. The resulting body of technique, which I named Judo to distinguish it from its predecessor, is what is taught at the Kodokan.